Hey, what's up, black people? How you doing? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World, and I'm about to get on an airplane to head back to Chicago. I haven't been back for a while, so I'm glad to be back home for a little bit. I felt compelled to really talk about something that my social media manager put on my page. She put up this really funny image. Her name is Kelly. She put up this really funny image of Django. Remember in the movie Django when Django, he was wearing those funny blue clothes with the really high tight socks and all that other stuff, and riding the horse, and he was like real proud and looking real corny at the same time. And I said, that reminds me of the way some uppity Negroes act when they get a promotion from white people. Now, I put it up, and it was funny because some people interpreted it in funny ways, like in interesting ways. Some people thought it was just funny because they know what I'm talking about when I talk about uppity Negroes. I'm talking about black people who just think that because the white man did some special favors for you and you did some favors for him, that you're somehow better than other people. And we know that. I'm talking about guys like Charles Barkley or Stephen A. Smith. You're propped up on a white man's platform and you're basically getting compensated for disrespecting your own people. We shouldn't give somebody respect just because they have millions of dollars or because they're on TV or whatever. Now, the funny thing is, I think some people think that it might be referencing any black person who ever gets a promotion, and that's not true. If I'm dissing those people, I'm dissing myself. I've gotten promotions before. I got my PhD from white people. But what I really think is important as black people is that we understand that there's nothing that a white man gives you that should be more valuable to you than what you can give yourself or what your people can give you. We have been trained as a community to really believe that the white man's ice is colder, that the white man, that he will take care of us in exchange for good behavior, that basically if we get, these special little favors, that we're somehow better than other people, or that the definition of black success pretty much translates to white favoritism. And I will tell you that I don't believe that that's true at all. I think that we have to accept the idea that sometimes you're gonna be the runaway slave, and you're gonna get beat like the runaway slave. You won't get the promotions, you won't get the fancy jobs, you won't get the fancy titles, you won't get to wear the fancy clothes, but you'll be part of the struggle. So there's just as much pride in being a strong field Negro as there is in being a well-dressed house Negro. That's my opinion. So that's what that was meant to say. So if you're an uppity Negro, then you'll probably be offended. But the truth is that uppity Negro doesn't mean somebody who's got a promotion. It means somebody who thinks that they're better than other black people because the white man done gave you the hookup. I'm sorry, but that gets you no credit in this space. I look for black people that are strong, that are really building for the community, not people that are looking to run around on borrowed power and act like it's their own. There's a saying in that show House of Cards where he said that some people mistake proximity to power to mean that you actually have power. That's not real power. That's his power. He's just letting you borrow it because you managing the plantation for him real well and keeping the other Negroes in check. That's what's typically happening in many of these corporations. So I encourage black people to build their own. That's just how I think. And it doesn't mean you're a sellout if you work for other people. It just means that you haven't achieved the pinnacle of your greatness, in my opinion. When you're with your community, building for your community, that's when you become truly great. When you're out here building for other people, taking care of other people's stuff, and pursuing other people's agenda, anybody can do that. Anybody can. It's like in school. You have some schools that give you good grades for being intelligent and working hard and doing good work. Some schools that give you good grades just for being well behaved. You can be dumb as a brick, but as long as you sit there and you sit down and shut up and do what the teacher tells you, you'll get an A in the class. Well, that's kind of how life is. There are some people who get A's in class because they sit down and shut up and they're well behaved and they do what they're told. And I'm not, I don't believe in that. I think you should. I think there's a difference between being popular sometimes. There's a difference between being popular and being great. Jim Brown brought that up in Hidden Colors 4, and I thought that was a great point. You got a lot of popular black people who think they're successful, but you're popular because you've been cooning. And not every popular black person is popular for cooning, but coonery is a great way to get white people to give you lots of money, and that's just a fundamental fact. If you don't believe me, go look at the data, look at history, just look at life. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here, guys. Don't forget, next month we're having the All Black National Convention, the weekend of September 16th in Atlanta at the Shrine of the Black Madonna. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I hope you'll plan your trip. And also, please come over to the Black Business School and take a class if you want to be a part of what we're doing. The Black Business School is at theblackbusinessschool.com. That's theblackbusinessschool.com. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.